Spin the Hardaway 7T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, greatly appreciate you sliding through. I know some of us heading into work. Those other people live right now. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here. And I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Today we here with the fight breakdown and prediction between Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. We got a big fight in UFC weekend. Not gonna lie, this is a fight that I'm excited about. My dang self. I've been excited about this fight ever since I seen Sean O'Malley step in the ring against Aljamain Sterling after his last fight. You know what I mean? We got a big boy. We got a big boy fight at the little division. You know what I mean? We got us a big boy fight at the little divisions. We got the Funk Master versus the colorful hair kid. Now we got the Funk Master versus Sugar, man. We got Sugar, Shane O'Malley versus the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We got Montana. Where Aljamain from? We got Montana versus New York. You know what I mean? It's about to go down, right? I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time. I'm gonna get into it because I'm excited about this, John. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited for UFC this weekend. Not go hold y'all. Not go hold y'all a little bit, but we got Aljamain Sterling, 34 years old, 5'7", 135 pounds. I had no clue that Aljamain Sterling was 34 years old. The dude looked so young. I would have thought maybe he was like 24, but now I would thought he was about 28, 29, maybe 30. You know what I mean? Not 34 at all, right? But 34 years old, 23 wins, 3 losses, 3 knockouts, 8 submissions, 11 decision victories. He's facing off against Sugar Shane O'Malley. Sugar Shane O'Malley is 28 years old, 5'11" with 135, weighing 135 pounds. Now, Sean O'Malley does have a 4-inch height advantage over Aljamain Sterling. Shane O'Malley is 16-1, 11 KOs, 1 submission, 4 decisions. You know what I mean? In Sean O'Malley's last fight, he defeated Peter Yan by split decision. And before that one, he had a no contest with Pedro Monzon, which he was winning. And I feel like Monzon quit. But, this is just my opinion. And before that, he knocked out Ravilion Power. And Aljamain Sterling's last fight, he defeated, let me check to make sure. Now, Aljamain Sterling's last fight, he defeated Henry Cejudo, the legend Henry Cejudo, grappling god Henry Cejudo. Aljamain Sterling defeated Henry Cejudo in a fight where I had Henry Cejudo pick. You know what I mean? And I like Aljamain Sterling. I always like Aljamain, one of my favorite fighters. But I bet against my favorite fighter last fight against the great Henry Cejudo, and Aljamain Sterling showed me exactly why. You know what I mean? I should have bet with him and not on him. Big fight weekend for UFC. Shout out my girl Quick. I got Tay D. You know what I mean? But we got Aljamain Sterling. We got Big Dog, possibly the greatest ever. You know what I mean? At this division, at this 135-pound division, Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley. Again, both guys have a common opponent, Peter Yan. Peter Yan was defeated twice by Aljamain Sterling, once by Sean O'Malley. Aljamain Sterling's first victory over Peter Yan was questionable. He really got beat up that fight, and Peter Yan got himself disqualified. But he came back in that second fight versus Peter Yan, and I think he beat Peter Yan pretty convincingly. Although he got a split decision, I think he beat him pretty convincingly in his last fight. His fight after that one, right? He knocked out T.J. Dillashaw in impressive form. In his last fight, he out wrestled Henry Cejudo. You know what I mean? The wrestling god. And Sean O'Malley's last fight versus Peter Yan. Some people feel like that he may or may not have lost that fight. I edged it out to Sean O'Malley in that fight. Peter Yan is also a guy who I'm high on. I thought those were a highly competitive fight. Could have went either way, and it went to Sean O'Malley. And now we're here, Sean O'Malley versus Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. In this fight, you got a classic, classic strappler. I said strappler. You got classic striker versus grappler. The striking being Sean O'Malley, the grappler being Aljamain Sterling. But in this fight, right, Sean O'Malley does have pretty good striking. I mean, Aljamain Sterling does have pretty good striking, as to where Sean O'Malley has no ground game at all. If we're taking this fight to the ground, it's not even close. 10 out of 10, Aljamain Sterling every single time. And if we standing up, it's going to be maybe, 7 to 6 out of 10, Aljamain Sterling. In this fight, I'm expecting, of course, every fight starts on the feet, right? In this fight, I'm expecting them to start on the feet, but I'm not expecting Aljamain Sterling to play around even a little bit. You know what I mean? With Sean O'Malley, Aljamain Sterling is a ground guy. I'm not mistaken. Collegiate champion, Michigan State, or something like that. He's a ground guy. I'm expecting him to come out here. I'm expecting him to ground Sean O'Malley, and I'm expecting him to hold him there. If Aljamain Sterling, he comes out here and he feel like, oh, I want to showcase my striking, I want to show the world I can strike, then I'm expecting, Aljamain Sterling to get knocked out. But Aljamain Sterling is a smart fighter, high class fighter, high level fighter. You know what I mean? The way he to me, right, on paper it says split decision, but the way he dominated Henry Cejudo was impressive. That second fight with Peter Young was extremely impressive, especially given how that first fight went. I got Aljamain Sterling in this fight, possible submission. More than likely, maybe it goes to the UD, but I got Aljamain Sterling in this fight. Take the money line. Take the Aljamain Sterling, right? Take the money line. You know what I mean with Aljamain Sterling. I'm expecting a good fight, right? I'm expecting Aljamain Sterling to get in there, take Sean O'Malley down, and either submission victory or grind out a 5-round victory over Sean O'Malley. This is it, man. The UFC wants Sean O'Malley to win. This is his opportunity, right? It's like he's been around the UFC for about 10 years. He's 31 years old. He's been in the UFC about 9 years. We've seen Sean O'Malley grow up. But I think Aljamain Sterling is just a tier above Sean O'Malley, and I think this Saturday is going to show. So I got Aljamain Sterling, unanimous decision win over Sean O'Malley this weekend. Big fight weekend for MMA. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through. Skin the hard way, so the T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. This how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.